This week on Inside Boulder News, more red light cameras are expected to be installed in the city. Find out where. This strategy hopes to preserve and protect Boulder's crown jewel. And on the job hunt, don't miss Boulder's upcoming job fair. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. The Colorado Chautauqua Historic District is one of Boulder's most beloved and significant landmarks, receiving about 1 million visitors each year. However, Chautauqua, like Boulder, faces some serious risks such as climate change and other environmental factors. This week, staff and community partners met with the public to discuss the site's vulnerabilities with the launch of this new plan. Chautauqua has been called the crown jewel of Boulder, and it's only fitting that the city, along with the Colorado Chautauqua Association, want to preserve this precious gem.
We're working on a project with Chautauqua, with the Colorado Chautauqua Association, to develop a strategy or a plan for Chautauqua's sustainability and resilience.
Boulder has a long history of planning today for the challenges of tomorrow, and one of those challenges is climate change.
We're creating a plan to look at what the vulnerabilities are up here and hopefully come up with some planning objectives and some strategies to keep the place safe and intact into the future.
During the October 8th open house, staff presented to attendees the results of their assessments. 3 major issues were identified.
Drainage and flooding, because Chautauqua was on a hill, and the floods that we saw in 2013, there was a lot of water that ran around and through this place. And the second thing is fire. There's a lot of built-up fuel around. The third piece of it is the infrastructure up here. Can the drainage system that's up here convey the water?
Staff are in the first step of the 3-step process in developing their strategy. The second stage of the process will involve the development of recommendations for addressing these vulnerabilities. The city and the CCA hope to have the strategy completed by the spring of 2020.
We have planned a second open house for this first step of the vulnerabilities and opportunities assessment, which is going to take place on November 13th, and it will be here at Chautauqua as well.
To learn more about the Chautauqua Sustainability and Resilience Strategy, please visit the website seen on your screen. Since its implementation, red light cameras have put a brake on red light runners, reducing violations and crashes by nearly 70%. We spoke to transportation engineer Michael Sweeney on the impact of this program and what drivers might expect. Not everyone follows these universal traffic signals. Green is go and red is stop, sometimes causing serious crashes. For this reason, the city began its red light camera program in 1998.
What we want to do is make the streets safer, and so the red light cameras have been installed to hopefully influence people so they run red lights less, and then when they run red lights less, there are less red light running crashes.
Since its implementation 21 years ago, there are 8 red light photo radar cameras scattered all throughout the city in problematic intersections. Of the 8 locations that the city currently has, there's been a significant reduction in crashes and violations related to red light running.
Before, at those 8 locations, there was 21 crashes a year that were red light running related, and that has been reduced to 7 a year, so quite a significant reduction, about 70% reduction.
Violations also went down to a 70% reduction, going from 174 violations per day to 49. With further analyzation, the city plans on adding 2 more red light cameras in Boulder.
One being Broadway at Pine Street, and the second one being Foothills Parkway at Arapahoe. And both those locations were identified because there have been 7 crashes over the last 7 red light running related crashes over the last 5 years.
More information on the city's photo radar and red light cameras can be found on the website seen on screen. The City of Boulder has been selected by Google for their Google.org Fellowship Program. The company announced this week that Boulder is among the first cities to be selected for this program. Google is expected to deliver 50,000 hours of pro bono work worldwide in 2019. The program will provide up to 6 months of help to nonprofits and local governments enhance their services and accelerate social impact. The city hopes to develop a way to help underserved populations across Boulder better access city services and programs online. Once the program launches, more information will be available on bouldercolorado.gov. Boulder is a very desirable place to work, live, and visit. And for those looking for job opportunities, the City of Boulder and the Boulder Chamber will be hosting a 55 and over job fair on October 15th. The fair will connect job seekers to Boulder area employers who are recruiting qualified applicants for current and potential positions. The Boulder Job Fair will take place at the East Senior Center and will go from 1 to 4 p.m. Workshops will also be available by Workforce Boulder County. Resume critiques and creative job search strategies for those 55 and up will be offered as well. In addition to a wide spectrum of employers, local nonprofits and other human service agencies will be available with information on housing, financial assistance, and other community supports for older adults.
It's really important that we keep older adults engaged in the community, and also older adults need and want to work. It's important for their economic stability, and older adults are living longer, they want to stay engaged, and they want to be active in their communities, and working is a great place to accomplish all that.
For more information on the 55 and over Boulder Job Fair, please visit the website seen on your screen. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And don't forget to check out the city's newsroom for the latest city news. Have a good week.